Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between our visitors and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who's becoming an elder statesman among quarterbacks in the league, drafted back in 2004. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He finds Roberts, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Conner. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
I have to admit, I've rather enjoyed watching Melvin Gordon's improvement as he's developed as an NFL player, because it started for me in college. Every year he was in school, he would add something extra to his game. First year, he knew how to run. He wanted to add pass receiving to his game. The next year, he wanted to add pass protection to his game. Did all of that. That turned him into a first-rounder, and now a front-line NFL back.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd actually be stunned to come away with a loss.
They run it here with Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the run is Conner. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Conner. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Conner. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Like 80. Check 52. Come on. Better bring it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Snell on 3rd down. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Completes it to Benjamin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rudolph. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run with Connor. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job doing limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. On 3rd down, Connor. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot?
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They're going to run. Here's Connor, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
23 yards on the play.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Rivers able to get this to Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Throwing Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Throwing the 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. To throw is Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now Rivers. Open man here is Scott, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers getting set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Rivers to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Throwing again on second down. Rivers. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rivers on the money, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Here's Rivers.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they will throw it here with Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The 40, the 30, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves,